Okay guys, so I scanned the car. This is a 2011 Audi. What is it? Audi A3? Yeah, A3. Said it had an Evap code. Well guys, we got a Misfire code. Let's save this. Let's see. Oh, reshoot. Let's turn the flash on. Why is this missing it? What the heck? There we go. So we got that. Now we can save it. Now we're safe for later. Oh, the car's saying mute. So let's go underneath here. It says sporadic for them all. So let's see. Should be able to bring up our misfire data or running values or whatever they call it. I hope they call it misfire. Let's see. Show selected. See what happens when I put this in gear. Okay, so we're not misfiring right now. Let's go back. I shouldn't have went back that far. I'm curious what our fuel trims are right now at idle. Let's see. Let's look at our mass airflow. Because we can leave our misfires up. See if it shows any. Maybe if we hit it at some point during warm-up. Our adaptation at idle looks good. Actually, that's sensor. We should have an idle fuel trim in here, I think. Somewhere. It's probably buried. See, this is when I kind of wish I'd be somebody that did this all the time, so then I just know exactly where they're at. Probably missed it. We could also run our Evap check. Because we can run our Evap test while we're at idle. Let me look for the fuel trims and I'll be back because I probably missed it a second time. You know what? It might be that adaptation that was up here at idle for the sensor 1, and I just don't remember it saying sensor 1 because it does say idle. And our lambda is 0.99, so it's probably about right, 1.4%. So there we go. I don't know why I got the runner flap in there. There we go. So let's see what our grams per second is. 3. 2 liter with a turbo. That might be about right at idle. So I'm gonna let this warm up. We might do the evap test. I don't remember what function it's under. It may let us do it under like a guided function, but I doubt it. I'll just let this run for a little bit. I'll mess with the tool, but I think we just gotta go underneath our basic settings, and then it tells me it was like 70s for the measuring blocks, but I could be wrong. Can look it up. I have a cheat sheet on it. So guys, I went into basic settings and then they had a guided test, and I did the number 71 emissions reduction leak detection pump, and look, it failed and said small leak. All you have to do is hit the brake pedal and gas and you can run the test. So yeah, I'll show you guys. So I clicked on basic settings, and I went in and documented basic settings. And then they had it listed, and it was this one was 71. It wouldn't let me run the other one. It wouldn't let me run 70 because I guess this one didn't go through. So now what I want to do is, because we know we have a leak now, so I want to check, see. Oh, this is probably locked. I want to see if it's our gas cap. See if we see anything with it. Shut this off. Now we could smoke the car. I usually don't check gas caps, but also usually don't get Audis with evap leaks. Why can't I release this? I didn't see a button in here. Is it on the inside of the door? No. Oh, here it is. There we go. Oh, guys, this wasn't even tightened. The cap wasn't even tightened. It was just flopping in there. Really? You watch. You watch. You watch. Freaking. Oh, man. Try not to touch gas caps, because you end up fixing the problem by just touching it, and then you don't know if you fixed it. So like it's a double-edged sword. Like, you touch it, car doesn't have a problem. Now, did you fix it? Or was the problem not there? We know the problem was there. You saw the test. So let's turn this on so you guys will see how this is done. And we just hold the brake and then pedal to the floor, and then it runs the test. You just hold it completely to the floor, and you can see it holds the RPMs right there. And then this will run the test. See how it says read open test on? And you just wait for it to finish. Takes like 30 seconds to a minute, I think, and then it'll give you a test. It'll say like, I don't know what this will say because I never did it with the Autel, but it'll say like test complete or something like that usually. I guess it's in here for inspection because there's 721 stickers. See, now it says testing right here, and it's going to check for a leak. And this is how you run all the tests right here in the bay. I don't know how much longer this will take. I wasn't paying attention to it. So it says system test. I think it'll change the test off on the bottom once it's done. So I'll let this finish and then we'll come back. See, it's 12:41 right now. Oh, look at that, guys. Test complete. System okay. 12:42. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go into this emissions. This one we should be able to run this one, I think. There you go. Test on. So I'll run this one right here, and I'll see if this one completes, and we'll just go through all the cars. So you got to hold the brake and the gas pedal at the same time. Look at that. Evap okay. It's done. So now that one's done. So now if we go back, I think our evap monitor should be set. Let's see, readiness test, because evap was incomplete before. Evap passed. Look at that. So I'll do the EGR and all that real quick, and then that should be done. So guys, I couldn't get the readiness monitors set for the oxygen sensors. Look at our bank 1 sensor too. Look, now it responds. Look at this. I think we got a bad sensor. Look at that, it doesn't respond. Let's brake torque it. Look at that. Go forward. Yeah, so they're gonna have to replace this downstream sensor, because we got like no activity from this thing. And I think that's why it won't set our readiness monitors, because the oxygen sensor ain't changing. It's getting late, so let's read the codes. No codes. Look at that, no ECU codes. I'm gonna go on a readiness test. Let's see, our evap should be passed. Catalyst passed too, evap. Secondary air. Look at that. So there we go, guys. Loose gas cap. Crazy. Okay, guys, so we're back with this 11 Audi A3. They said the evap leak code came on again. The shop said they checked the gas cap this time, and the gas cap is tight. So I think what we're going to do is I pulled the engine cover off real quick. I didn't get to do anything. I'm going to go get my vacuum pump out of my truck. I'm going to vacuum check this purge valve right here. So I'm going to disconnect it here, hopefully without breaking anything. Or did somebody already break that? I think somebody already broke it. Yeah, I think it's already broke. Can't even get to take it apart yet, but I'm going to get my vacuum pump out of my truck and we're going to vacuum test that. So guys, I got my vacuum pump on here. See, I pushed my fitting right into the vacuum line. This vacuum line comes around, then it goes down under the intake and then comes over to here, okay? And then comes up to our vacuum. So let's see if I can show you guys this a little bit better. You can see the line comes around, then comes down, goes under the intake right here, and then it comes up to here. So now if we go to pull a vacuum on here, you'll see no matter how many times I pump this, we're not pulling a vacuum. So now if I take this off, put my hand over it, see if I can do this one-handed or not. Probably won't be able to do this one-handed. Let's see, can I hold this? So there you go. Oops. So there you go, hold my thumb over the end. See if we can hold a vacuum. And when I let go with my thumb, see it goes up. But this cannot hold a vacuum, because we should be able to pull vacuum on this system. And you can see it's leaking. Now what we could do is we could pinch this and see if the rest is tight, which I'm going to do that quick. I'll just grab a pair of hose clamp pliers and then we'll test it. Okay, so I put a cap over top of it to make it easier. I tried using my clamp, but my clamp doesn't pinch down enough. I have other clamps, but I didn't bother digging them out. Look at that. There we go, 25 inches of vacuum, holding steady. Take the cap off. Look at that. So it's leaking. There's our small leak. Hope you guys like it. See you later.